Hey, Jake Roy back here. So I have a classic 90s design set, just a staple from 90s childhood for myself and many collectors that we're going to bust into today. Hopefully we see some fire, we'll share some PC items, and crack into the packs as always. Alright, so today we've got 96-97 Z-Force Series 1. These are actually hobby packs. So there's some really cool stuff we can pull in here. No rookies, unfortunately, so we can't get a Kobe, can't get an Iverson, who I love. But, you know, we can get the stars, we can get a Jordan. And then really there's some fire inserts in here and, you know, just some great stuff. So let's jump in. Alright, so let's talk about some of the PC items and the odds for what we're opening. So the first thing that we can get is Z-Cling cards. Those are one per pack. I'm not going to show you guys one. We'll definitely get one in the packs, but they're basically stickers that look very similar to the base cards. So we'll see those once we crack in. The first insert here is Sensations. So we've got an Iverson here. So these were inserted 1 in 6 packs, both hobby and retail. You know, really kind of a basic set. Cool, you know, kind of like a spotlight thing, but there were a ton of players in this set. So pretty much any player that, you know, was an up-and-comer or kind of like a fringe semi-star, you know, even to the point that there was Nick Van Exel and, you know, one of my favorites, Horace Grant, was in the set, Nick Anderson, you know, so you've got some stars like Iverson, like KG, and then you've got some other semi-stars. So really cool set. If you collect one of those guys that doesn't have a ton of inserts, he might be in here. So that's the Sensations. And moving on, we've got SWAT Team. So these ones are 1 in 72 packs. These are a hobby exclusive, so you can only get these in the hobby packs. So we've got a KG. You can see he's swatting Jamal Mashburn, and that was actually from his rookie year. So you see that kind of that classic Wolves jersey, pretty sweet. You got a little bit of reflective that says SWAT Team in the background. It's pretty cool cards there. Again, 1 in 72 packs on those. Then really the cream of the crop are the Slam Cam. So here's a penny that I got recently. These are 1 in 240 packs. So pretty cool. You know, really the big card here is the Jordan. So if we pull one of those, it would be a phenomenal pull. Those, it depends on the condition because they are kind of condition sensitive. But, you know, you're looking at a card that's worth $700-800, maybe even more if it comes out in a gem mint and we get it graded. So would love to see us get one of those. Wouldn't mind getting a duplicate of a penny, but there's a lot of other stars in this set as well. So, you know, really a fun set. So those are the Slam Cam. And then in all the Skybox products, we can pull autographics. So these are also 1 in 72 packs, just like the SWAT Team. So, you know, just the first year actually from Skybox producing these 96-97. So I love this set. So we've got an Allen Houston here. We've got, I think this is Carl Herrera from the Spurs for all the Spurs fan out there. Jerome Wright for all the Raptors fans. You know, so there's a ton of players, some stars, some not so big as stars. You know, some that didn't sign a whole lot. There's blue variations, so it'd be nice to pull one of these. There's a whole lot of fire we can get with that. So let's bust in. All right, 3 packs. We get 7 cards per pack. Let's bust in. All right, there you go. It's a pretty sweet 90s, you know, very busy. You know, kids love these cards back in the day. So we got Cliff Robinson, we got Damon Stoudemire, Arvydas Sabonis. Oh, we got the Z-Cling there, so that's Bobby Phills. See the back. There's a Nick Anderson, love that with a blue jersey. Jerry Stackhouse, Muhammad Abdul-Rauf. Michael Finley. Love Michael. All right, pack number 2. Chris Mullin. Got Terrell Brandon. Sweet shoes there. Joe Dumars. We got Rick Smits. Eric Williams. Is this our Z-Cling? George McLeod. I don't know if that is. Dale Davis. I don't know which one was Z-Cling in that pack, but we'll find out later. All right, last pack. Hopefully we get some fire here. All right, nice star there with a Jason Kidd. Hey, there we go with a Michael. It's a nice base. Dennis Scott, another nice Magic card. Scottie Pippen, Zekling, not bad. Mitch Richmond. Walt Williams. Vinny Del Negro. And Vin Baker. All right, so you guys saw what we pulled. Really the highlight was the Jordan base. So this card sells right around the $5 or $10 mark. If you get it gemmed, it can sell for a little bit more. But it, in my opinion, isn't really a card that I would get graded. But other people do. The Z-Clean that we missed was actually Latrell Sprewell. So he was a good player for the Warriors back then. And like I was saying, so these are kind of like a sticker, but if you were to peel them, there's no adhesive on the back of these. So they kind of like, I think there were these things called color forms or something back in the 90s where you could basically put it on, the piece of like glossy paper, or maybe they would stick to a, high gloss refrigerator or something. So, not a traditional sticker, but they, kind of do adhere in some form. I'm not a scientist, so I don't get how that works, but it works in some way. If somebody knows how color forms work, please feel free to drop that down in the comments and explain it to me, or shoot me a link to a video that explains it. But so, this was a kind of a fun 90s design on these cards. And, I wasn't really a fan of these. I know a lot of people who really like the Z-Force, especially this year. But, with this Jordan, for example, the color scheme on it just doesn't look appealing to me. With the, you got purple and green with the Bulls red and black. It just didn't look that great. There are some color schemes that look good, but I'm kind of big on eye appeal. And when colors just clash, it really affects that for me. But I know some people that just love these. You got a busy background, kind of cool, almost like a vortex type of look with some lightning. I know people love lightning on cards. So what do you think about these types of busy 90s design? Did you love the Z-Force, or do you not think that this really stood the test of time? So drop that down in the comments. As always, thanks for taking your time and watching these videos and having a little bit of conversation about our passion in this hobby. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Consider sharing it with friends that you know that might be interested in collecting or that are already collecting cards. And thanks.